Okay, yeah, we won't.
All
talk
I want to know is me and King are gonna do a shot right now. All right.
Yeah. So King's gonna go get us shots while we commentate on his beautiful stream here.
No, I'm gonna go get us shots while you commentate. All right. No, I'm gonna get you one.
All right, we are back. We have Mackers versus Beattie. Steave Beattie being the defending Lil Gun champion last year. He qualified for Worlds with his win in the Lil Gun bracket.
That's what I said. I couldn't believe how big this screen is.
Holy we played a game this morning, but I don't remember it being this big.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it is what she said.
No, I'm sorry.
There's one.
Beattie. Are you coming? Oh, man. Right has a line that's like
Oh, great effort.
He's got a fade that runs straight up.
I don't know how to look at it yet. Oh, see, you already jinxed yourself. Didn't you say if you go first, you go down one? What?
All right, we are back. We have Mackers versus Steave Beattie. Steave Beattie being the defending Lil Gun champion last year. He qualified for Worlds with his win in the Lil Gun bracket. Just got all of our cameras fixed and everything, so we need to catch up on the match as well. I know all of you have seen it. King, we're good? Okay. Thank you. All right, so we have a one-stroke advantage to Macker's right here over Beattie. It would have been fun if it was a hole out, if we would have saw it or anything, or we don't know if Beattie went one off.
No, they're on hole 3, so it had to be a hole out.
Had to be, yep.
But yeah, so we'll tune in now. So. Okay. So he holed out on 1, so we're
Okay, awesome.
Very good shot there.
And these are two very, very good players. Actually, Macker's qualified for Worlds in Vegas. He was one of the top 2 for close to the pin. So he was at Worlds also along with Beattie. So, I mean, there's definitely some heavy hitters down here in the Little Gun. Just like the purple bracket this weekend, was...
Yeah. When you have Jared Decker winning the purple when he was
second at Worlds. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just...
That kind of explains the talent here this weekend. So we're looking at this. Definitely drivable. He's thinking about, whether you're high tee or not, you almost have to right there just to ensure you get to the green. So.
All right, perfect. I do have the chat up over here too. So if anyone would like to comment or ask a question or anything like that, I have the chat up. We're sort of kind of winging it here with King this weekend. So 367. This one I find can be difficult with the judge of distance. It's only 360, but then you can short this very easily. You don't fly it very often, but with that high tee, it's not going to really stick with a pin being in the front.
Yeah, this is a look that you're really not trying to go for the pin. You're more or less trying to get it on the green
Absolutely.
safely.
Leave yourself a putt. Yeah, absolutely.
So he's going to 10-5, so he's clubbing down, actually. So he's going to put something into it. He hits at 144, plenty of distance.
Get up.
Perfect shot.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
And again, Macker being a little long, it's just hard with that high tee. It's just not going to stick.
Nah.
Side door.
All right, still 1-stroke lead on hole 5 here, so very early. Lake Powell can be difficult on a few holes there. So
I definitely think Lake Powell's the most difficult course this year, just with all the elevation change and everything. And you get some tough wins, 15, 16, 17, 18, get some tough wins.
Yeah, it's definitely the least scoreable course.
Yeah, it's a lower par also. It's the toughest and it's the lowest par. So when you shoot a 24, you feel like you played like crap, but you're really only a couple off.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a water ball and a missed chip off or whatever, So it's definitely not super scoreable like Dodge City, let's just say, or even Teton or Oakwood.
So pretty good look from here. Not very often you play it to the little island over there. Most of the time you're playing over to the right in the fairway, but right here is the right play.
I do like this look best simply because it takes that elevation change out of it. This is just flat rather than going way downhill or anything like that where the wind affects it even more.
Machine 17, Brad Baird and Matt Woods. Machine 17, Brad Baird and Matt Woods.
So he's definitely looking at this. He's going to try to make a run at this.
It's definitely there. Right too. The wind's nothing crazy.
He's not putting any spin on it. He's just going to try to
run it up naked. Yeah, just a little miss left. Nothing hurt though. There's nothing wrong with going for it there. You're not really going to get unless you fly it. But that's a big difference to fly that green from there.
So the only difference here is the hole out. So He's going to try to land it a little up of the hole, and yeah, a little more on it and a little more left.
Beattie still being down by 1, but there's just so much golf left to play where you just can't go into panic mode. And you get a nice look on a par 3, go for it, but 1 stroke is not a lot over the course of 18 holes on Lake Powell, especially.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of times it could come down to 16 because
Yeah.
a lot of times that's the biggest swing hole.
Yep,
probably in all the new courses is 16 on this course. So
He's going high T3 hybrid.
So he's going to smooth this. He's not going to hit it very hard. 98 mile per hour.
Oh,
nice
man.
smooth. A little more
Yeah.
on it and got a chance. But all right, so nothing too fancy on this hole. Not a big wind. The wind's going to help you kind of with the right 5 there. Most time you're probably going to put backspin to get it back to the hole. Put a little extra into it. He's going to put bite, so he's not going.
He's safe.
He's not going to smash it too hard, but just kind of let it up there, let the bite kind of trickle back down. So safe shot.
Yeah, you get a little too aggressive. This is one of them that the front pin right there, you don't want to short that with backspin and then, water and giving up 2 strokes because the drop is not favorable either.
No, absolutely.
So he's going backspin, but he's in a club up 1. So I mean he's still
But
giving it.
It'll carry here, so he's not going to put a lot into it. Yeah, 87. So
Yeah, it's basically a thumb
Yeah,
shot without
very good
using his
shot.
thumbs. Yeah, absolutely. Points. Being a down 6 green, that backspin or even bite is gonna definitely suck back towards the hole on that front pin. Again, they're not getting any really bad looks.
yeah, this is one where both of them they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
There's not much here for good players like them to worry about. So just a little thumb, 92, let it trickle down.
Yeah, just a little short.
Yeah.
I mean, but obviously short's the miss. You're not buzzing that long. You're not putting roll or anything on this.
No. Yeah, I like this right here. I like his,
That speed is just a lot better. Just a little miss to the right or judge the wind a little differently. Again, just a 1-stroke match. And it was a whole lot on 1, so Beattie is clean and being down a stroke.
So they're just going to pop it up here in this little island, or not really island, but little bit of green up there. So
You get a straight wind going in also here from that little patch of fairway. We can see a little run going here. I mean,
yeah,
it's a long club, 3-wood or 10-5 driver.
but the wind's definitely in your favor. It actually works out pretty good with that kicking a hair left. But, you got a right 3, so you want that to help you. So
Yeah, absolutely. If anything, you're still going to aim just a tad left
a
because
hair
of
left.
the right.
Yeah, hair left. I mean, if we're right 1, you might hit it straight, but looks like he's going to hit it barely left and just let the 3 run up on it, and he's going for it here.
Just
Good-
short. I mean,
Yeah, good shot.
little release there, and it's a whole different ball game.
So a hard
Oh,
thumb.
wow.
Yeah, he did a hard thumb there.
Yeah, and when you get into a hard hammer thumb like that, it's when you lose a little accuracy with aim.
Yeah.
He just, I want to say shanked it left, but he missed left. Just
Well, he
'cause
knew he had to push it out a little bit. He
Absolutely.
just kind of hard it and then pushed it out a little more than he wanted, but good shot nonetheless.
Again, one better clean through 9. I mean, tight match, absolutely. This one could be another one. I mean, that pin there being tucked like that. You just,
and with that wind, too, that's tough.
Yeah. Sort of upper middle of the green. You know, you just don't want to catch a rock here. You catch any kind of rock and you're wet. I mean, the 10-5 with backspin, again, playing upper middle of the green.
I mean, that's not one you're trying to attack by any means.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's going to have probably a down 7. So it's definitely not a gimme either, you know. Especially if someone's playing streaks or anything like that, that the putt is a little faster. I played streaks for all of about 12 minutes because I'm not good enough, I think. But the putting is so much quicker. I mean, they break less because they're quicker. So you get like a down 7, and you really got to take your time on that.
Yeah, those are good balls. I mean, with the distance and all, but it's hard to get them to settle. But the good players know how to play.
That's a great shot right there.
Absolutely. So he goes down 7 straight, but good putt there. All right, so right here, the look with the wind in your face, a lot of times they'll go to A1 and try to put it back and get it close, and that's what looks like what he's going to do here. Put something into it, 151, great shot. Going to have himself a makeable chip. Depends on how this sets up. Yeah, it looks like Steve's going to do the same thing. Get a little A1, put something into it, get himself close, try to make a chip there. So. Came around a little more than he wanted, so. That's a tough one. Looks like he's, I mean, you can put that sand wedge to ensure you're on the green, or if you want to be aggressive, you can try to do a chip, but it's so far away, you don't have a lot. You got that fringe right there that it could just die in that fringe.
Yeah,
and then you'll leave yourself another chip on your next shot. So he's thinking about it. He's going to put it.
8 iron,
Yeah. Yeah, he's
just a little short. I mean, that's probably a putt coming out of there because it's so short-sighted. But
well, that's a dangerous thing right there because I mean, you got that little bit of fringe right before the hole, and it's not going to run at it. So
he's going sand wedge, just playing a little smarter. Yeah. I mean, still giving it a run, 100%. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't laying up. You know, I mean, he was definitely giving it a run. And then Beattie, depending on how close he is to the fringe here, he might be able to putt. That's not a putt.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that is not a putt.
Yeah, that's
as you said, you leave it a little short, and you're chipping again.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, the thing about it is, a player like him, he's going to make that probably 80 or 90% or more of the time. That's about a gimme of a chip.
That's why he was so upset with himself because he didn't understand how he could miss that.
Well, that's the thing on the previous shot. Like, you know, you want to be a little aggressive to try to give yourself a chance, but, you know, it could end up in that little bit of rough right before the green, and you leave yourself that, which is makeable, but as you see, sometimes you'll miss it. So
nothing is a gimme in this game. That's why we put everything out. There's no "that's good" button.
Yeah, I know, right? Steve's kind of resetting. I think the last hole he was a little disappointed in that, so took a little sec, reset, get back at it.
Machine 15, Peter Butler. Gavin Aaron. Machine 15, Peter Butler and Gavin Aaron.
So it looks like he's going to hot tee it. Probably going to thumb it or hit it very soft here. It's lining up with the hole, so he's going to smooth it up there.
Yeah, 90.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think Steve's a thumb player.
Oh.
But 90. I mean, that's thumbs for me.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
With just the thumbs you take.
Most players probably 80 to 90, thumbs.
Yeah, I
so,
mean, in a hard thumbs 101 or whatever.
But I mean, that's a very good touch to be able to kind of get it that low with,
absolutely,
without thumbing or so.
We had a 2-stroke match after 12.
Yep. So one better and one down. So
yeah,
still some holes to
it's not like
make
Steve's
up.
playing bad.
No, he's not.
He
He's
only
not.
had one little hiccup to where you leave a chip short and you're dropping another stroke after Macker already holed out one. I mean, it's just add insult to injury, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, this is a tough hole with that wind and with the slope. So coming in on the second shot, it's interesting. I would probably honestly play it to the left, and looks like Steve's doing that just to help out with the wind. Because if you play it over there on your first shot to the right, you're going to fight that wind. And it looks like he's going to put it out there as far as he can, so he has a better wind coming in. Yep. A lot more favorable.
Cut. Yeah, I mean, you can still play that right if you'd like to, but
I like his shot better right here.
I still think that's a little baby cut. Just simply you get it going right with that wind and the elevation and even backspin. That's just going to suck right. You really have to put that left and land it in a great spot. But if you cut that into the hole, it's going to settle a little easier. But
so he's hitting a 3-bird. So
yeah, I know from experience, it's hard. It's sort of hard to cut a hybrid like that.
That's a good shot. That's a very good shot. Wow.
That's all he needed to do was wash his hands.
And see, putting it that close, I mean, just that little bit, putting that great of a shot, that puts a little bit of pressure here. Because I mean, right here you got the crosswind and you got the slope against you.
It's almost a full.
Yeah, I mean,
I would call that an 8-wood full.
Some players would definitely do that. I'm not good enough to try that per se, but
not many of us are.
Yeah, I know. There's some players out there that would do that.
Yeah.
I mean, and looks like he's doing this, but problem is when it lands, it's going to kick even further.
Yeah, it's going dead
so
right
he's not necessarily going against it. But that, it's dangerous right there. Yeah,
so there's your 2 strokes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, and look at the drop.
Yeah, that's not a good drop.
It's one of those ones, man. Play it safe. Just put it in the middle of the green.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
what
not
he's
saying
going to
that
do.
He wasn't trying to play it safe, but
wow. Yeah, I mean, right there, I think that first shot kind of got to him a little bit.
Yeah, and again, it's just like the last match we had with Chisholm. You miss a couple putts, and you're mentally just not there, not focused.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is one mistake, and it just kind of messes with you the rest of the round.
And he knows, hey, I had a 2-stroke lead. Well, now I'm down by 2.
Yeah.
That's a tough hole to have, and keep your mental game
focus.
strong. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Again,
Beattie feels a little bit better about himself at this point. Yeah. I mean, he's been playing solid, but man, that's a huge swing
we
in
just
one
saw
hole.
A swing like that can happen to anyone at any time. I mean,
there's a good bit of holes on Lake Powell that can be a huge swing. I mean, this, sometimes this sets up a little harder, but right here, this is not a bad setup for this hole. Either put bite or backspin to kind of keep it back there, depending on what club you're going to use, but. I've been impressed with Steave here. Like he definitely has a very good touch with his shot. Maybe not thumbing. Doesn't seem like a thumber, but his touch is very good. Very good player. Both of these players are. So he's going to put the bite on there, try to get it right up there. Yeah, let it trickle down. So.
Machine 9. Eddie G. and Burnsy. Machine 9.
And here, the thing about it is, with the way the green sets up, you want to put it as close as you can, because if you don't settle it down on that first little tier, and try to get close, you're leaving yourself a very difficult putt. And it looks like he's trying to pull it back to the hole, which is a very good shot. Excellent. I like the backspin there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, and the advantage of going second there, he sees Steave hit bike, and he hits it a little harder with backspin. He knows how it's going to react. You look at the shot meter, see what mile per hour he hit. You
take all that, but honestly though, in match play a lot of times, and depending on their balls, because I've watched people play with streaks that you mentioned earlier, and the backspin's not going to take that as much as some other balls, and
or stouts.
I mean, I play stout, so
okay,
I'm very familiar with that.
So if I follow you and it's at 11, you should just barely push it right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go way left because
it's going to mess you up. So
absolutely.
So a lot of times, honestly, in match plays and stuff, you watch them, but do not I mean, they could be playing different balls, and you know they have different clubs. I mean, you don't want to. Yeah, it's going to come off way different.
Speeds and everything. Yeah,
absolutely.
I liked it. I qualified with a good group of guys yesterday that I want to say follow them around the course, but lay up here instead of here or whatever with this wind dependent. You know, so it's nice. And I was going third, so it's nice to
follow the good players.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know, I'm with you.
And again, though, it's match play. Yeah, it's a different animal, man.
So he's looking at it. Not very many times you're going to lay it up in that fairway up there to the right where they're going. But with that wind and you get there, I mean, it's about as favorable of the second shot as you want.
You can take 11 to the face or a little across. That's helping. You know?
Yeah. So he's going to put it out there. Like I said, again, I'm not sure what balls he's playing here, but looks like he's probably going to almost hit this straight, maybe a hair right, and just, you know, let it settle on top of the green and trickle down with the left
keep
six.
It safe.
Yeah. He's not trying to do anything fancy. He's got his strokes back, so
Absolutely.
He doesn't want to mess this up. A very good shot. I like that. Yeah, beautiful.
Points, everything. All right, so we got the same thing going here. He's going to click one right.
Machine 7. Will Stanstead and Barack Camel.
Very good shot.
No blood there. Again, still 2 strokes. We're going into 16 now. It's not a fun hole.
Yeah, this is the hole that could very well decide the match.
Absolutely. That's so hard to give it to stick up on that tier, not go over the back cliff or suck down to the bottom tier, and you can't make the putt, going up.
And then the wind's putting up there, so depending on the club selection here, a lot of people might put bite to kind of make it hopefully stick on that top tier. So it looks like Steve's going to put release on it. So he's hoping to kind of kick it right below that top tier and just kind of let it pop up there. Hitting it smooth on 96. Very good shot.
Great shot.
Beautiful.
Great shot. I did just pull up comments again, guys. We've got Brandon Slice.
Brandon Slice, what's up, buddy?
Well, he actually guessed by your name, or by your voice, I mean.
Yeah.
But yes, this is Brad Stewart, Derek Montgomery.
Yes, sir.
And then John Remmel also in the house. Thank you guys for watching.
What's up, John? How you doing, buddy?
I will try to remember to keep up the comments here on my phone, as long as my phone stays charged, to see what you guys are saying also. But
all right, so he hit the same shot.
Two great shots there.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, that is a tough hole. That's a tough putt.
It is very. He's going to push out a little more.
Yep.
Wow. And it's going to go.
And it's gone.
This is why it's a swing hole.
That's pretty much the game right there. Because that I don't think that putt gets up that hill there. I mean, it might. It's a short. It's close to the edge, so it might. I mean, left 1 playing it like a left 3 probably.
Yeah. You definitely got to push out a little more than you think. That's a very good putt. That kind of keeps him having a chance here, but
yeah, he lost another stroke though, going down 3, going into 17. I mean, with the players of these caliber, 3 strokes going into only 2 holes left is a lot.
Yeah, it's it would take a big mess up here by Steve, but I think he's pretty solid. I mean, this right here, this is not what
That's not what Mackers wants to see.
No, not at all. This is about as easy as the look you're gonna get here. So. Steve's really just going to kind of put it out there, hit it a little left, and just put it on the green. So, about hit a little too much. He was stressing slightly there.
As Steve just said, a little firm, but I was not going to be short.
Yeah. And even though, I mean, he doesn't have the easiest putt here, but he's got 3 strokes. So, I mean, even if, he loses one here, play it safe on 18, and he's good. But
and 18 being not drivable, it's
18 really. I mean, it's not the hardest, but I mean,
you get a weird wind, and it doesn't look like it's elevated until you get over that cliff, and then oh man, it's elevated, So and you get a 16-mile-an-hour crosswind or something, it can definitely be a
good shot
bear,
right
but
there.
it's definitely not the hardest 18, being not drivable.
This is makeable. I mean, should be makeable, but
Man,
then again,
by high,
yeah. But he knows he's got a little bit to play with, so that's probably why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
So 2 strokes.
Two strokes in 18. It's definitely still a match.
Depending on how it sets up, if the pin is on the right of the green, which it is, I mean, that's a little dangerous because sometimes you can hit it off to the cliff to the right. I mean, and I think, honestly, Steve's, if he plays it safe, even if he misses putt again, he still wins. So
yeah, just got to put it up there, play it safe.
Machine 19, Gary Sheldon.
thanks, John, for your middle finger.
Machine 19, Gary Sheldon and Chase Kramer.
Brandon, hope y'all holding it down in Columbia, South Carolina. Love you guys, the Muses.
Should've been here.
Everybody, a shout out real quick to the Carolina Clash for next year as well. Hope everybody will attend that. It was an excellent tournament this year, and next year being a PGT event next
that's
year.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, everybody's disappointed with their whole Richmond, thing, but that's kind of replacing it. So
all good things coming to an end.
Yeah.
And
but
16, 17 years it was there.
But
crazy run.
knowing the guys down there in Columbia, South Carolina, where the replacement event, I guess if
They'll take
will
care
call,
of them,
they're good guys. I mean, everything's great. So right here, Steve's he's not going to do anything stupid.
Nope.
He's going to just kind of put it up on the green. Even if he misses his putt, he's still good with 2 strokes. Yeah, that's all you got to do.
That's game over right there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So I mean, that's persistent right there. I mean, he was down 1. Macker holes out. He's down 1 for a while, then he misses a chip.
I want to hit a 3 naked.
No, you should have hit that and just won the match. He said he wanted to hit a 3-wood naked.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you should have hit exactly what you hit.
And there you go. Macker's he was pressing because he knew he had to hole out.
Yeah, there's 2 strokes there. He had to hole out and he had to miss his putt just go sudden death. So.
And that's the dangerous thing, trying to hole it out on this hole, putting it a little right to let go for the hole. You risk the cliff and all that. So
yep, absolutely.
So
there's our match there. Steave Beattie is now. I'm pretty sure that's their first match also because we've got Top Gun and Lil Gun going on. So I don't think anyone's really had 2 matches yet. Again, single elimination here in Lil Gun. So Macker is out, unfortunately. But that just shows persistence right there. Like I said, Macker holes out
the
on
one hole, 13, man, double bogeying that, losing 4 strokes on one hole. I mean, that right there.
And then Steave missed that chip to go down 2 strokes.
Yeah.
And he was just besides himself, but he washed his hands, regrouped, took a second, and then, like I said, double bogeyed, so 4
strokes swing on one hole.
That's tough. That is tough.
With the players here, you lose 4 strokes on one hole.
You're done. I mean, you have a chance, but not a very good one.
Yeah.
But either way, again, Brad Stewart, Derek Montgomery, we are going to take a break here, get our next match up here in just a few minutes. So we will be back. Thanks for tuning in.